Hey, what's up, man? So, as we know about the playoffs, right? So, playoffs in the first round, right? I'm gonna take my thoughts on that. So, with the first round, stuff happened, right? Like, what are my thoughts on it? Like, how the teams did it, and of course, I'm talking about NBA, right? So let's get started. All right, man. Sixers and Wizards. So the first thing I noticed, this series was actually pretty okay. I knew the Sixers. Everybody knew the Sixers were gonna win, right? The Wizards actually did do really good in Game Four. I mean, Embiid were injured. If Embiid was playing, probably in Game Four, they could have swept the Wizards. But Wizards stung and fighting is really good to see, and the Sixers will move on. Okay, moving on to Heat versus Bucks. Uh, I just have no words. First game was pretty clutch. It was pretty good to watch. Game two, it was just 34-point blowout. Game three, almost the same thing, blowout. Game four though, when I saw the Heat were actually fighting a lot, so we'll give credit for that and stuff, right? They were doing really good things, right? In the first round. They were fighting hard for it, but Bucks just came back, man. And Giannis had a triple double. It was really good to end the series off with the triple double. Yeah, that type of stuff. Let's see what else we actually got. We got the Knicks and the Hawks, which is I already knew the Knicks weren't gonna do anything. I kind of a little bit thought first, but I already knew Knicks weren't gonna not gonna do anything. Game one, Trae Young hits the game winner, right? Game two, the Knicks come back. They beat the Hawks, right? Game three is in Atlanta, right? That's when Trae Young finishes off too with the blowout. Game four is pretty close, but still win. Game five is a blowout as well. And Hawks just clinched it, man. It was just really good to watch and stuff. So the last matchup for the Eastern Conference is the Nets and the Celtics. Man, Eastern Conference almost sweep everybody out. Cause no, there was seriously no tough game in the Eastern Conference. Okay, moving on with the Nets and Celtics. Nets 1-5, right? So Celtics actually game one was kind of blowout. Game two was same thing kind. No, game one is actually good. Game two was kind of blowout. Game three, the Celtics actually fought hard. It was their home win too, so kind of like that. Game four, same thing. Game five was a blowout as well, and the Nets ended. I mean, come on, man. They're Nets, man. So come on. Anyways, moving on to the Western Conference, the first round matchup was Jazz and the Grizzlies. This matchup. So in game one, you can at least say this the Grizzlies got kind of lucky because Mitchell wasn't playing and stuff. Like he was fighting with injury and stuff, right? He was actually supposed to return, but I don't know. He just didn't. But he did return in game two, and Jazz just took control over that. But game four, I think Memphis had a chance of winning, but Jazz kind of survived that run, and Jazz ended them in game five in Utah. And it was a really okay series to watch. I mean, Grizzlies are a young team, right? They'll probably do better next year or some couple of years if they keep making the playoffs. Worth a try though. Grizzlies made the playoffs. That's actually good for them. Not bad, eh? Even they beat the Jazz and they're gonna go swept or something and tried. Yeah. So it's worth a try, right? Moving on to the other thing. Nuggets and Blazers. Okay. This one was actually tough. When the Blazers actually kind of came back 2-2. Okay, if you watch my recent videos, not really recent, I mean 2 weeks ago or something, right? So I said my prediction was Blazers in seven, right? I mean it's just a prediction, right? I wasn't yeah, I'm betting on it or something. Like I'm betting $25 or something on that, But I was dead wrong, man. Jokic actually proved me wrong, but Nuggets beat the Blazers in six. Still kind of tough series, but I thought, come on, man, the Blazers they were in Portland in Game 6. They at least got to force Game 7, but they had 14-point lead. They just blew up the lead, man. What? It's so weird. They just blew up the lead. They had a 14-point lead and that type of stuff. And game 5, Robert Covington, man, pack your bags, dude. Pack your bags, yo. Like, this man, he missed a wide open dunk. Like, Lillard had the craziest game of his career. 55 points and 12 rebounds, 7 assists, something like that. But he did have 55. Like, that was the craziest game in his entire career. And it was all Covington's fault. Like, nothing really happened and stuff. Just Covington missed a wide open dunk. Like, what was that for? Like, just tell me. And it was kind of Covington's fault, like, for doing that, right? Otherwise, man, Blazers were looking kind of good, so. But the Nuggets beat them in Portland. I thought they at least gonna win. CJ didn't really stepped up a little. Damian had to do almost all the work here, so CJ didn't really step up. That's the part, right? Then we move on to the Lakers and Suns. Now, this might be a big thing, man. I'm okay. I'm actually really happy the Lakers got bounced off first round. Because here's the thing, yo. Okay, all these teams, Lakers, Clippers, right? These teams, they've been ruining the team's souls. They never want them to get the second round or something, right? Finally, it's an excuse, right? Now the Suns will go to the second round, not the Lakers again and again. Like, we're sick of watching them. We want some other team to go to the second round too, right? Like, Lakers were just always there, doing their things, right? But Devin Booker, man, this guy played crazy in Game 6. 47 points. This man went crazy, bro. I mean, Lakers kind of lost too because Anthony Davis injuries issue and stuff, right? That's why. But, like, yo, come on, man. Like, that was the thing. But if Anthony Davis could have been playing, I think the Lakers could have won. Coulda. I'm just saying. But, hey, they didn't win. Suns in 6. Yeah, that was it. Booker just went crazy, man. Like, yeah, pretty cool, eh? And also, now it's the Mavericks and Clippers, right? This series is not done yet, okay? Because, like, yesterday, the Clippers, right, they forced Game 7 in their own home, right? Now, the Game 7 is going to be tomorrow on June 6th on, like, 12:30 p.m. Western time, and Eastern probably will be like 3:30 p.m., right? That type of stuff, right? So this didn't happen yet, but I do feel like the Mavericks could win. Like, seriously, yo, the way Luka's playing right now, like, it's just crazy, yo. It's just an inspirational right there. But Clippers might win too, I think. I don't know why. They might win. They might get lucky here. It's their home. But, like, they never won in their home, and Mavericks didn't too in the series and stuff, so yeah. I also want to discuss about the second round. Like, what are the matchups going to be, kind of, right? So we'll do that as well. Just here, right? So the second round, right? We know it's going to be Sixers and Hawks, Bucks and Nets today, and then we got the Suns and Nuggets, and hopefully Jazz or Mavericks or Clippers. Whoever wins the whoever wins the Mavericks and the Clippers series. That's what I got right now and stuff, right? Depends though. So first of all, let's start with the Nets and Bucks, man. This is a tough series, man. But I do want the Bucks to win because, like, Nets are, their super team. Nobody really wants the super teams to win and stuff, right? But Nets gonna win though. I think they'll wrap up in 6 probably because Bucks were kind of tough, right? Yeah, I think they might wrap up in 6 probably. We'll see though. Today's game 1. We'll see and stuff. Moving on to Suns and Nuggets. I'm gonna say Suns in 6 as well. Or maybe if the games go to 7, Suns in 7. But Suns might wrap up Nuggets because Jamal Murray is not playing and stuff. So yeah, that might impact. It's kind of pretty, like, favorable matchup and stuff, but Suns, I think they can wrap it up. So, moving on to Sixers and Hawks. This is obvious, man, but Joel Embiid is actually fighting some issues, so I might say Hawks get a game. come on, they can't do that, right? Hawks are Hawks, right? They're a pretty cool team, right? And I love Trae Young. He's pretty cool. I think he can at least go for one game, but Sixers will still wrap it up though. Moving on to Jazz versus either the Mavericks or the Clippers. Okay, if the Jazz face the Mavericks, it's gonna be a really tough series, but I think the Jazz can still overcome it with like 6 games. If they face the Clippers, it's gonna be really tough there. I don't know. I think they might lose to the Clippers. Yeah, I think the Clippers might go to the third round, hopefully, but I don't think so, man. Like the way they play with Luka, there's seriously no chance. I don't even think so. They're beating the Mavericks. How are they gonna go to the second round, yo? If they even do beat the Mavericks, it took them game 7 to beat the Mavericks. That's crazy still. But if Mavericks beat them, that's just way crazy. Cause they literally beat the Clippers, like freaking Clippers. Yeah, that's what I gotta say for now. We'll see what the second round kind of looks like. These were just my thoughts on like what the first round was, kind of, right? It was a fun one, man. But the Eastern Conference, like, it had no chance. Like, Eastern Conference wasn't even that good. West had actually kind of a matchup, kind of. But Eastern, no chance. Eastern was just unwatchable. It was. One matchup was like a sweep. Other one, every single matchup was like in 5 games. It was like done in seriously 5 games. Like, that was seriously it. So I'm just gonna end off the video right here. I don't know if you like this video. Whatever, you can like it. That's it, and I'm out of here.